Fic, and I'm here with Marcel Rochills, the Director of Rochills Estate Agents. What we're going to discuss today is how your estate agent markets your property and how that affects them getting a premium price, especially now with a shift away from traditional print media and things moving online. Marcel, what would you say, or what is your advice on the marketing, especially moving on to the online, to get the premium price for your clients?
Yeah, I think recently, in the particularly last 5 to 10 years, there's been a massive shift away from traditional print to online. So the emphasis now is how your marketing appears on some of the portals. So how you advertise on Rightmove is critical. The foundations for that is actually, first of all, to have professional photography, stage your property, and then use the tools and techniques which some of these portals offer. So some of the tools offer, for instance, a premium listing or a feature agent. And what that does, it actually distinguishes your property compared to others on the market. Because as you see, when you look on the internet, there are many properties. It's how do you get attention? How do you get noticed? And if you can achieve that, you actually get a bigger hit rate, which actually means more viewings and obviously more offers. What we find at the moment is some agents will put your property on the market but won't necessarily have those additional features. The other point is social media. Now, social media is massively increasing, and we can see that people are engaging on social media, particularly now that people are using more mobiles. So you can actually engage your property in social media platforms, which also results in some sales, and we've been quite successful in that, we're proud to say.
I think what's important to also discuss aside to that is obviously with us being able to read the hit rates from the utilisation of social media and then also the normal portals of Rightmove and on the market, is you can then say, okay, well, if we haven't sold within a certain period of time, here's what the activity's been like online, and then obviously look to address the marketing strategy. Is that something you say also works quite well?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's really critical that you actually monitor and measure the performance of your activity on social media and on places like Rightmove. So we actively discuss this with our vendors, show them the actual hit rate on property, and we try and work out, is it market generally, i.e. is it affecting everybody? So a big impact might be, say, Brexit or some economic factor which affects the market, or it could be the season. And then we diagnose, is it that, or is it something wrong with the property? And we can be quite clever with changing photographs, making sure that the impact is still there, to actually get the property noticed again. So we use techniques very much on the Rightmove and places like that. The other factor to look at is how your property is appearing on some of these searches. So the old days of putting the property on the market for $399,950 is actually a big disadvantage, because you're only getting people looking between $350 and $400. If you change the price to $400, suddenly you've got an additional group or audience between $400 and $450, which means that your visibility is massively increased. So it's really about marketing how the internet looks at people, looks at properties, as opposed to the old traditional methods in terms of print.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.